I do admire that he went for it.
Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Brady throwing on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A first-time Pro Bowler from 2015, Fletcher Cox, able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
20! That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. A final shot before half for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached, and never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. First down, Wentz. His throw incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. You know, it's hard to believe that with week 4 here, October is already upon us. And bye week's already upon us. Green Bay and Philly get week 4 off.
And I'm not sure either one of them wants it. But if one does for sure, it'd be Green Bay. because their last 2 preseason games were on the road, their first 2 regular season games on the road, so maybe that'll help them relax a little bit. Philadelphia, though, they're 3-0 and undefeated. They'd rather keep playing right now. I think most teams would like to have their open week later in the season.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, maybe week 9, week 10, so you have a lot on the front and a lot on the back, a good break in the middle.
I think you're exactly right. Rest up, heal up, and then get ready for the stretch drive.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
In motion goes Huff. On second down, here's Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 50. 52 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Point after now from Sturgis. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Danny Amendola on the return. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Wentz going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
20, 20.
Now Brady throwing on second down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Wentz now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Yeah. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Huff, 43 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Throwing on first down is Brady. Amendola catching it left side. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brady now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, here's Brady. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
Care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, Tuck Rule. And now the Tuck Rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Brady now on first down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out here in the eye. Brady's going to sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken very short. They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. In motion goes Huff. They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal. So now it's second down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Huff with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. misses another one, his third so far. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Now Amendola. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And he motions the wide receiver. On first down, Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Huff, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So they're going to go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Now Amendola. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. The 20. What a move. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brady now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Brandon, while we have a quick second here, can we talk about the Ravens a little bit?
Sure.
Because they're off to a 3-0 start. Remember the rough season they had last year with all the injuries, and they're getting a lot of those guys back and playing at a really high level. Joe Flacco from his knee injury, Steve Smith Sr. from the Achilles, Terrell Suggs from an Achilles, and it's all coming together early for Baltimore.
Yeah, they always seem to be in the mix. Big win, although it was in Jacksonville, who's now 0-3. Big road win this past week.
Remember in preseason, Jacksonville was one of those very trendy picks to compete for the playoffs.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Now, we know that this is a guy that doesn't run the ball a whole lot, and for good reason. He doesn't exactly have the best wheels in the game. But when the field is open that much, he has to go because the first down is right out there for him.
Brady, flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play. Fresh set of downs here. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now Brady got to have this one. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Amendola with a catch. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Blunt, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. Dion Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 48 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Let's go! 319! 319!
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Wentz on third down. Caught. It's Huff. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion goes Huff. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to force it in there to Amendola, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll look to throw. And Amendola with a catch. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Wentz to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Finds his receiver, Nate Washington. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Brady to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play.
For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Amendola again the intended receiver, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. Fourth down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there.